Let's get it.
Yo, what's good, YouTube? What's good? It's your
Yo,
Hey,
back. That's right. 2 days later, just finished the Moon Knight. We on Dr. Strange now. It's Tone, Pat, and Reve. Torian gonna join us in a minute. What's
yeah,
good, guys?
what's
Welcome,
good,
man,
welcome,
man?
man. We
welcome
just
to the Multiverse of Madness review. No
and
banners for this
really,
episode.
really of some like you said on your the name like really madness, man. Just a bunch of
Really
just
some
mad.
madness.
Now this jump was it's definitely it was different, but it was it was all right. I think it was okay, like just okay. But we gonna get into that. We gonna bring, like I said, we gonna bring Tori in a little later.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, what's good, Al? What's good? What's good? What's good with you? You want to jump in? Let us know, man.
Spoilers on this
Um,
joint also. If you have not
spoilers.
seen the
Oh
movie,
yeah,
please, because
this is a spoiler
he
review.
talked to him about the joint. He said he's gonna see it tonight. He might have saw it though. I don't know.
Okay,
He
okay,
saw it.
okay. He said I'm gonna jump out. He said it tomorrow. All right, bet. Let us
Yeah,
know.
yeah.
Yeah, this is a spoiler review of
Yeah,
Doctor
yeah.
Strange 2
This is a spoiler.
Multiverse of Madness, just so
Yeah,
everyone knows.
big spoilers.
Big spoilers. And later on tonight, we have just a quick rundown of the show. We have, the overall review of Doctor Strange, um, predictions for where the character's going to go. Um, Lastly, I have a bonus question that I'll reveal when we get there. And before we leave, we'll see Pat finally got his gift from me for his birthday last month. So
Man,
that's
so
gonna be
I'm gonna
cool
bring
to
that shit
see.
Yeah,
up.
Yeah, that gonna be cool to see him open
that's
to
lit.
get that live reaction. So yeah. But before we start, let's bring Torian in. Torian, what's good? What's good?
What's going on?
Oh
What's up?
shit, he
Hey,
on the
Torian,
camera.
what's up?
Oh,
Yeah.
this is the first time he been on camera on the
Hey, true.
show.
That is not the first
Y'all
time
know
it's
that?
been on. That is not the
It's been
first
that
time I've been
long?
on camera.
Are you sure?
Honestly, this definitely he been on camera with us like
Oh,
Yeah.
that's
like
crazy. I'm so used to not
three
seeing him on
times.
camera. I'm so used to not seeing him. It feel like he has never been on camera.
Bro,
I
I've
can't
seen Curry
remember.
like 3 times on camera.
Here, here at Marvel's Bluntz.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Damn, I need to put that stuff down. Hey man, hey Ray, ladies first. Tell us how your Doctor Strange experience was.
Experience was
My experience. Um, I didn't go in with many expectations because I didn't look at all the trailers, but um, I totally enjoyed it. I went by myself, which I normally never go anywhere by myself, and literally, I enjoyed the entire movie. I did not, fall asleep or nothing. I know y'all hear how I sound. I'm like kind of sick. I got allergies going on. I had took a Benadryl like right before
Right
I
before the
went to the
movie?
movie,
You wild.
and I thought I was gonna be knocked, bruh. I was up the whole movie. I stayed all the way for the ending credits and everything. People was leaving. I'm like, y'all are slow, but yeah, overall great movie. I really enjoyed the score because I did see it in IMAX.
Hmm.
I really enjoyed the score. Like I stayed pulled in. It was a lot of madness going on. The Scarlet Witch, right? That was like the main character of the entire movie. Like I just loved her part in it all. Um, sorry. Yeah, that's just all I had to say right now. I could jump in a little bit later. Like I
Okay,
said, I'm
that's
just not feeling too well, but I'm
nah.
trying
You
to,
good? Don't overexert your voice. Don't overexert your voice because you do sound a little raspy, a little sick.
yeah, I'm
Get
out
some
of it.
tea.
But
Get some tea.
yo,
Torian.
I've been drinking tea. I've been doing everything. I have my ginger, immune booster, everything. I got it all going on. So
Yeah. Tori, give us your quick take.
Well, I'm feeling great because I saw it in LA because y'all know I just came back
Yeah.
from LA yesterday after being out there for a week. for my birthday. Had an awesome time.
Look. By the way, good, like you had a good time.
Yeah, I had an awesome time. And you're muted.
Oh yeah, Tori went
Yeah.
up for LA though. He went up though.
Yeah.
I saw. He got his. He super did his thing out LA. He was on Jody's Corner. I saw that on my suggestion. I was like, Tori got his guy. He had his own what is it? Show and all that. So
that name's not familiar to me too.
He held it down for our side out there.
You saw? Did you
put out the mumble saw?
Yeah, I was gonna ask you.
Hold it down for us out there.
I was gonna ask you. You see that? But yeah, brought out the mumble. So you know, I had to bring a little bit of home to the left coast. But yeah, I definitely did that. But yeah, I had a good time in LA. I'm definitely going back out there. The weather was nice. The vibe was awesome. But yeah, I saw it in LA on Thursday in early afternoon. And it's crazy because the time you see it, you would think people probably be at work. No, that theater was packed. You would have thought it was like a Saturday. It was a lot of people in there. But this was the movie I was anticipating the most from Phase 4 when it first got announced. I always tell people that. And it actually surpassed my expectations. I really did enjoy the movie. I enjoyed the story. I'm glad they got Sam Raimi into direct, because you're taking someone who has a horror background and combining it with superheroes, because you know everyone really knows him for Spider-Man, and to have him come in and do that was just simply phenomenal. I'm gonna piggyback on where Vay said, and I think y'all are probably gonna say the same thing. Scarlet Witch, my God, was a
she went crazy.
Was a straight up savage. She was a straight up savage in this movie, not only with the stuff that she did, but with the stuff that she said. Like, my God, I'm like, she was saying some fighting words for a couple of minutes.
She been reasonable. She said, I've been reasonable enough.
Yeah, she said,
I understand where she's coming from with that.
She said Wanda is reasonable, but the Scarlet Witch is not. Like, you know, like only going, you know, go straight savage. Like, I think that you said it's a spoiler review, right?
Yeah. No, she's just
go crazy.
One of my favorite lines from her in the movie was when she met up with the Illuminati, like they were about to face off against her, and Reed Richards. And I'm so glad they cast him to play Reed Richards. You know, after all the rumors and stuff like that, I'm glad they finally solidified and said he's going to be him. But she was asking him, like, you know, he mentioned something about his kids. And then she had asked him, are you married? And he said, yes, I'm married. She says, good. Well, that'll leave one parent to take care of your kids. I was like, whoa. When she said that, I'm like, oh my God, who wrote her script? Like, the writing for her character was just a chef's kiss. Even when she first came across Dr. Strange, and she had name dropped America Chavez, even though he didn't say her name. And she says, well,
she was a demon.
She said, if you don't get, she basically in so many words, she said, if you don't get out of my way to get this girl, I'm not going to get her as Wanda. I will get her as the Scarlet Witch.
Yeah,
she had like I said, she had some of the best lines in this movie, and she had some of the best parts. But I'm not going to say too much because I want y'all to throw y'all piece in there. But overall, I really did enjoy the movie. Better than the first one, I would say.
Better than the first one.
I say we'll talk about that.
We'll get to that. Go ahead, Pat.
We'll talk about that. Wait one second.
So,
I'm gonna be real with y'all. Like, hearing y'all talk about it made it better to me. Hearing people talking about it a little bit more, but I can say this. It was, like I told Tone, it was a good meh. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it was a good meh. Like, it wasn't more so on the bad side than anything. I think there was a lot of things that they could have went without, you know what I'm saying, or did a lot more of, but you know what I'm saying, that might not be in their budget right now, seeing how Disney is losing money like a motherfucker. So, you know what I'm saying?
So
I definitely, but there's some things I did like seeing, you know, Dr. Strange after the snap, you know what I'm saying? Like, seeing like how he really is not that guy, like, for real. Like, Dr. Strange kind of would set him up to be that guy, and then he kind of blip, and you know, Wong's that guy. You know what I'm saying? So Wong was like really holding it down in this movie. Like, we saw more of Wong. You know what I'm saying? Like, he was really, like, even though he was like, you know, being held like captive or whatever. Like they wasn't no punks in this joint. Like they was going Scarlet Witch.
No, this was Sorcerer Supreme Wong.
Yeah,
So
like
he does get
ducking, like
yeah.
And, one of my favorite scenes, cause I want Spider, like y'all know Spider-Man. Y'all know how I feel about the original Spider-Man. I talk about it like every time we on stream. But Sam Raimi, it was so much Sam Raimi little sprinkles in this movie. It was like kind of like it was like this movie was too low level for even how much he was directing. Like Tori even said, like with the script, everything, like this was some shit. Like they had scare jumps and shit. I'm like, okay, they ain't never did.
I actually heard somebody had said that they had to took their kids to go see it, and like halfway through they had to leave because some of the stuff that was being in there was too much for their kids.
Oh yeah, she packed a punch with the Illuminati, which I really didn't like. I'm gonna be real with you. I could have did without the Illuminati, to be real with you, because I feel like it was so short. And I'm like, they hyped it up.
Man, don't get me started.
Be this thing, but it wasn't. And I feel like that's something very sacred. And I'm not even a super comic head, but I feel like that's something that's really important to the comics is the Illuminati. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like they could have did more. But when she dogged him, when she closed Black Lightning's mouth and he like screamed and his head exploded, I'm like, oh, this is
that was wild.
Yeah, she said, what mouth? Like just 2 words, what mouth?
She turned my man into some oodles and noodles. Jim,
that was the funny.
She turned him into a pack, literally, of noodles. So that was crazy. I think some of the times I'm gonna go good and bad. I like the Sam Raimi stuff. You know what I'm saying? I love Scarlet was on Demon Time, and also it was a little thing I don't know about y'all. But when they said the thing about dream walking, I was like, damn, what if that's really dreams though? Like that's you in another reality. You know what I'm saying?
I like that concept. That concept was my favorite concept of the movie, honestly. Because I'm a spirit. I know I'm very out there. So that was like, that's a good little theory. What if that's the actual thing? So
Nah, for sure. Yeah. I fuck with that. I like the little Ultron guards and shit like that. That was a little hint to Ultron, you know what I'm saying? I really didn't like the little when they were running from Wanda. Like I didn't like the moments where it slowed down. I'm gonna be real with you. Like we didn't have a lot of slow, so I'm like, when the action was going, it was going. You know what I'm saying? I was like, all right. But then when they got to talking, I didn't like all that shit. But I know you need that in the movie. Zombie Strange was lit. You know what I'm saying? Like when he turned into a zombie, that was crazy. I was like, all right, Dr. Strange really getting in his sorcery bag, the dark arts and shit like that. Like, this is what we want to see. You know what I'm saying? I wish more of. I know it was really short. You know what I'm saying? Like, I wish they showed more of the multiverse. I feel like it was a lack of the multiverse for real. They should have named this Dr. Strange and the Scarlet Witch. You know what I'm saying? Like, they could name that. And just,
I agree with you.
They really didn't explore into the multiverse. When it comes to America Chavez, I just seen Big Bad Kate Bishop do her thing, so it's just hard for me to see like her just kind of just. I'm afraid. It's like stop, fuck that. Do a portal. Let's go. Let's get crazy with the multiverse. But you know,
I will say this. I will say
go into a role.
Yeah, I will say that the part when they did go through her portal and they went to multiple dimensions, like literally like that. I did like that scene, like when Dr. Strange had pushed her in and he went through and they went through like 10 different dimensions at once.
I would like it even more if they didn't show it that in the trailer.
But that part was cool, but like it wasn't enough. Like
what you say, Reve? Go ahead.
I said that part was really cool to see it, but they didn't spend enough time in the multiverse.
Yeah, like they should have been more in the multiverse. Like you said, like them actually interacting with shit in the multiverse more. But you know, they're doing it. Look, Disney, man, they're like tiptoeing right now. They're like, we want y'all to fuck with shit, but like we don't want to go all the way. So but overall, you know, like I said, it was good, man. You know, I honestly believe the post-credit scenes ruined it for me. That kind of kind of made me like, I don't fuck with this. Like, come on, bro. I don't like all this shit, whatever they doing. If I had to Google what is going on, I'm not good. But I know that's how the MCU is sometimes. You got to learn new things. But when I learned, I was like, okay, she's like has Scarlet Witch powers. Like, we're getting the same kind of thing. But, you know, hey, that's cool. I hated the second post-credit scene. I hated
it as well.
They do that a lot.
They throw it in there, yeah, because they do it with, but that one with Bruce Campbell, like, that's my guy. He is key to like Sam Raimi. That is his dog. And I was like, whatever, dog. Like,
that was so champ.
I didn't think for the second one. You
didn't miss nothing.
Yeah, I know. I read what the second one was.
And that's the girl from Mad Max.
That's Charlie Theron
character. So
she's from Lucifer as well, isn't she? Or do I have her mistaken?
I'm not sure she plays on Lucifer, but I know
as the angel
Mad Max, and they basically replaced her on Mad Max.
Charlie Theron.
Yeah, for a younger version of her. So she said, "Fuck that! I'm taking this Marvel bag. It's here. They about to go be." What are the things that they about to go? It start with an E? The
incursion.
Yes. Then I did my homework on that, and they were like, "That shit has to do with like possibly Secret Wars."
I was going to jump right in it. Damn passport, so you can head out.
No, I don't know anything about it. That's why I said I just did my research and was like, "What is this?" Because I didn't know who she was, and then when I looked her up, I'm like. Oh, I'm like, if they're about to go into this bag, they got to do it right. So
Secret Wars. I get a lot of yeah. Okay, so let me just say, I'm not gonna rehash everything everyone say because everyone made good points, and for the most part, I have the same notes. But I'm gonna get the bad stuff out of the way because I think as a Marvel movie, it was cool, right? Like. I would give it a layers up as well. I thought that they should have did more. They should have did more with Chavez because her power is very interesting, and that's an appealing power. The fucking punch portal, you punching star portals, you can literally hop through dimensions. That's pleasing on the eye to see in the movies. You know what I'm saying? I should have did more with Chavez. Dr. Strange, like it was cool. It was more or less what I expected because, like I said, they already spoiled what I wanted to see in the trailer. And once again, I had to choke my horn, but the Illuminati teaser spoiler, which I called after Endgame, I think probably after Endgame.
You did.
I had to go into Illuminati. So, but we know I did like that they hinted at the different worlds. So our world is designated 616, which if y'all follow Marvel's Bluntz, I changed my gamer tag to that. Like a long time ago before the MCU even started. So because that's our universe. That's our universe in the comics. That's our that's our universe, whatever. So I did like they were naming the different parallel universe. Back to everyone's point, they should have got more into the madness bag. And I fuck with Scarlet Witch because I thought she was driving the movie, honestly.
Facts.
He did what he did, but that little fake element, that was kind of cool. I'm not gonna fake. And I like that they let her be OP because Wanda is OP.
Yes.
She's really OP. So I did like that. What else I got here? If you notice during the Illuminati scene, Professor X, he had on the green jacket from the 90s. I saw some people point that out. But I recognize his actual shade was from the show, and he had the old theme song when he came out.
It was like light. It was like lightly. It was like a little light. I was like, okay, let's get it. He got done dirty. She did him dirty.
People was clapping at the movies. They was really
yeah.
Like I said, if they didn't spoil it in the fucking trailers leading up to the movie.
And Torian, all y'all, that I know if they didn't show that in the trailer, I promise you, I would have been way more hyped for that scene.
I would have been more hyped for the entire movie, just in general.
The only part that a lot of people really got hyped for was when they showed Reed Richards, because that was the only thing.
And that was
I was hyped about that. I was like, oh, okay. I was like, okay, it was true.
I love the suit on Richards. I love the suit.
Yeah.
Even though that probably won't be how if he signed on to play the actual Reed Richards for our universe, then that's probably not how it's going to look, or how he's even going to look. Who knows how it's going to turn out?
I think he's the same person, though. I think he's gonna be the same person. It's gonna be like a Dr. Strange type thing. Like he's gonna be the same person in our universe type shit.
Oh yeah, same. I hope so, because apparently he's some big time. Like Torian said, I don't know who the guy is, but apparently a lot of people.
What?
I did see it. I did see his name.
You ever seen A Quiet Place?
No, I have not.
You gotta watch that.
That's probably why I don't know who it is, but I know he looks familiar to me because I've seen his face.
His wife is what's her name? Emily Blunt.
I know who that is. Lord,
that's his
wife. Crazy. That's
wife.
Crazy.
Oh man, in A Quiet Place.
And they want her to be Sue Storm, which I think will be good. I
mean,
you gotta watch A Quiet Place. They actually kill a kid on there. They kill a kid.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get you Peacemaker. All right, Peacemaker, then Quiet Place. I got
no, they show the killing of the kid on this one. Like, we was like, I can't lie. When I first saw, I was like, "What the fuck?" I'm like, "Did they just go there?"
Yeah, Quiet Place is a great movie. And
it's not like watching anime and people killing kids. This is like humans in real world killing kids. Okay.
No, I like great job with that joint.
Yeah, what I liked about A Quiet Place is how they marketed, because they didn't show what the monsters look like. I like that. So you literally went into the movies not knowing what the creature looked like, or what it is that they were trying to be quiet to avoid coming towards them. And this Tone just watched the movie, and I promise you, if you're watching in complete silence like I did, because we was in the theaters, ain't nobody make a sound.
I've been watching it right on this show, but
yeah, he's on The Office. You know The Office?
The Office, my favorite.
I've seen The Office a couple times.
Yeah, I know. He goaded all.
I don't know. I just can't remember their faces because that's something I like watched over. But I know The Office
he didn't have facial hair. He didn't have facial hair in The Office.
He looks like the he looks familiar to me in
The Office, but he looked cool as hell. I was like, all right, they bought him up. Oh, Reed.
But
they hit. Oh, you go ahead.
But my last 2 points about the movie, right, is the third eye that appeared on Strange's forehead. That has to be the eye of Agamotto. I think that's it actually manifesting. I do know it manifested one time in the comics, but I'm not sure when. I'm not sure when, but that's what I assume it is. That's not like Sorcerer Supreme Strange. That just looks like something that just is starting to happen to him the more he uses like dark arts or whatever. So I just think it's part of that. And shout out to Charlie Theron.
Yeah,
I might say that wrong, but yeah, she gonna get that Marvel check. That's Strange's wife in the comics currently.
They just wrote off the bitch. They just wrote off.
I remember what I told y'all about the Xbox subscription for the Marvel Comics junk. You sign up for it. So I was reading a couple Strange comics. Apparently, she's the current Sorcerer Supreme. Like, and she's Dormammu's niece.
Yeah, that's her uncle. I saw that.
Yeah, that's her uncle. So so I'm like, okay, this is
which would explain why. Which would explain why
they're going back.
When she opened up that portal. What do I look like?
They're going back to the Dark Dimension to go. They probably having a civil war in the Dark Dimension, but I'll say that for my predictions for Doctor Strange 2 and
3
and 3. I'm sorry, 3. Let's go around and give out. Oh, which I didn't like. I thought the script. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I thought the script held the movie back. It was just something weird with it. But that's just me personally. That's my only gripe.
I think they could have did better with that scene with when, even though the scene was so creative, but the part where our Doctor Strange and the Dark Doctor Strange were fighting each other with the music.
Weak as hell.
Yeah.
That's sinister and strange. Like, what's going on, bro? Like, why is he so weak and pathetic? Like, what's this? So
it was a lot of parts of the movie though that were weak or not funny or just unnecessary that I noticed as well. Very, very, very small, minor stuff though. But I mean, I wasn't really sure how to feel about the America Chavez girl because I didn't know who she was supposed to be.
She ain't get no time. Her power was cool as shit.
I mean, as Pap said, that's all she was doing was acting scared. It's the fact that she was scared of a bee, and that's how her moms got.
Well, I was telling
I know the parents in the crowd.
I was telling somebody.
It's the agenda that they were pushing.
No. Let's be fair. Hold on. The agenda thing. I was leaning that way too, but her parents.
Her parents was in the joint
her parents are actually lesbian though in the comments.
But I was actually saying, I was actually saying to myself that I'm actually glad that they did that whole B thing with her, as corny as it was, because in the comics,
that's not what happened.
No rumor. Well, I know this never happened, but like, the reason why I say that is because in the comics, America Chavez has one of the worst origin stories.
Yeah.
So
she just got retcon, right?
Yeah, like they retconned her a couple of times because her origin story is not good. Yeah. Like they just could not give a good origin story to her. So I'm glad they did that because it lines up with her having a bad origin story. So it's almost like a play on, a play on the script.
But I feel like with this being a movie that was partially directed by somebody that does horror, and y'all want to have Wanda popping off, it wasn't that bad. I mean, she's young, yeah, but how they tried to make it look, I mean, I just feel like that was dumb. I'm sorry, like she got stung by bees.
I mean,
her powers accidentally caused this to happen. I get that, and she don't basically know where her parents are, I guess.
I mean, she was a child in the movie.
And I'm glad you said that because because the actress they casted to play her is actually the same age as America Chavez is supposed to be, which is like 16. Okay. So I'm glad they did not cast an adult to play a teenager. Yeah. I hate when they do. I don't care how young they look. I just I'm glad that they actually casted a person.
We got a question from Let's say, do y'all think this has anything to do with Kang?
I doubt it.
I doubt it. I didn't see no traces of Kang anything.
Kang is more towards Loki and of course Ant-Man and the Wasp when that comes out. So I don't think it has anything to do with Kang. But who knows what they might go with in the future? But I hope it doesn't, because I don't see a tie-in at all.
I don't know, bro. It's just like, where is he gonna come in? This nigga, why are the timelines messed up? Like, are these the reason why the shit branched? Like, what is Loki doing? Like, you know what I'm saying?
True.
That's the thing. That's the only thing. My only gripe, and I'm gonna really just say this is my only gripe with Marvel right now. But I know this is the new phase, so it has to. It's just like the movies are not connecting. It's like none of the directors are talking to each other about the show, anything. Like, they're just making shit. There's like, just make your own movie, and we'll kind of tie it in later somehow. You know what I'm saying? So that's the only thing. I just want them to be more connected.
That's a good point.
But I can't keep on going back to the old joints, but they were just so connected in some form and fashion. You know what I'm saying? And I just don't know how Shang-Chi, the Eternals, and Dr. Strange is connected in any type of way. And maybe it's not. And maybe it's not supposed to be. But damn it, I want to connect.
You got to think we still in the beginning. We're still only in the beginning of this phase. It's still early on. So who knows what? I told people early on. I said phase 4 is going to be the phase of the unknown. And I'm glad that I stood firm on that, because it seems to me like I was right.
Yeah,
we don't know what direction this phase is actually going, and we're still like in the early phases. Think about it. Phase 4 really kind of, I guess in a way you can say, kicked off with WandaVision. It wasn't supposed to, but it did. So we don't know where it's going to go right now. We're still early on in this. We still got other shows coming up and other movies coming out. So, for a while, like in the first phase of Marvel, there wasn't any phases. It was kind of a test run until they, found their footing, and then eventually stuff started to connect. Eventually,
look, they said fuck that show. Take Vision out of this. You got 3. She had 2 kids, no father. I'm like, what?
I was about to say that's too.
They said fuck that.
Why she didn't want to go to a universe with Vision and the kids.
The writer probably. I
So
don't think the writer looked at WandaVision.
like I said, the writing
Yeah.
didn't make much sense to me. It was too
But,
like cheesy and
but
it just
then it
didn't
goes
make
back to what Torian said when he kind of reiterated the fact that WandaVision wasn't supposed to go first. So I think the shows kind of just got. Last year, we just like we just gonna give them shows because if they didn't give us anything, I guarantee you nobody would give a flying fuck as much. You know what I'm saying? And them shows got them through last year for sure.
Yeah.
Let's be honest here. The real multiverse of madness was COVID. Let's just be
yes.
real. That was
Yes.
Put that on a tweet right there.
Okay, that was
Right.
the pandemic was the real multiverse of madness.
Well,
And I forgot that I had said that. But yeah, WandaVision was not supposed to be first. It was supposed to be Black Widow was supposed to kick off phase 4.
And so that was just toss shit out because if they didn't, they knew they was gonna have to compete with Warner Brothers that was just dropping every Friday. All their movies, all their shit. Yeah. Warner Brothers was just dropping last year. So I can say that. It's just a little mixy. They're just I think they're really trying to get back on their path, but still, like, it still didn't live up to the hype of the multiverse.
Yeah. They hyped the multiverse part up.
But can I say that also one of the freakiest parts of this movie was when Wanda was able to break through the mirror dimension, which I love that ever done. Like she literally found her way through the mirror dimension and was pulling the other sorsorers in just off of their reflections.
This might be some ring shit or something.
And then when she climbed,
Sam Raimi did The Grudge.
Yeah, when she climbed through and her body was snapping and back into place.
Yeah, that's some Grudge shit. Hey, yeah.
And when she was climbing through, it almost reminded me of the girl from The Ring climbing through the TV.
Yeah.
Yeah. And going back to the multiverses, I was gonna say about the girl America. Like, I guess I'm kind of excited to see where she goes with everything because
I am too.
They did say in the movie that she said herself in the movie that she only exists in the multiverse. Like, there's no other her. Like, that's interesting. I found that very interesting.
Like,
she must be very alone,
right? And magic now, so
that's something new because in the comics I don't think she ever did that.
They're like, that's amp her up. That's amp her up. Make her.
She's gonna have a big responsibility to fill. I mean, big shoes to fill with.
Young Avengers.
What she got going on.
Yeah, and I think also too, like, what was I getting ready to say? God damn it. I forgot.
This movie was for the girls too, by the way, because Wanda did.
You know what? The Mom's Day
thing was in the movie. The moms, the girls.
The moms, I didn't think about that.
I didn't think about that. Damn.
Yeah. Thank you, Racy.
One thing I like. One thing
what
that
you
I
didn't
like.
Think about, Tom?
I say I agree with you. I didn't know about the Mother's Day thing until
and
shout out to the moms. Happy Mother's Day.
Literally called mom. Literally mom.
Oh, I should have started all
madness, mom.
Wow.
Yeah. The girls, Captain
Live on Marvel's Blunt. Oh, Marvel's Blunt. Look at that. I did everybody. Good job.
Hey, y'all funny as shit.
I paid attention to the girls.
They just cracked the Da Vinci Code.
Right.
I'm sitting here like, yo. Shit. They are manipulative.
That's crazy.
But yeah, also
one
thing that I liked at the end was the last line that America Chavez has said to Dr. Strange before he had left, when she says, "Of all the universes that I've gone into, I'm glad I crashed into yours. I'm glad I landed into yours." Because so that is basically saying that she it's almost like she found a father figure in him. Because remember, she wasn't raised with men. It's almost like with Wonder Woman and Themyscira, it was just women. Where she was, was just women.
That's what Torian is saying is actually going to get into one of my predictions. So I wanted to go ahead, Torian, finish up.
Yes, I'm glad that she said that, and she basically now has found a haven to the point where she doesn't have to constantly go through different universes. Like she said, she went through 72, which means she's never stayed planted in one place for too long. But
she
now,
got friends now.
Yeah, now she has friends. She has family now. Like she can stay planted in one spot unless she has to necessarily, use her powers to go from one place to the next.
Yeah. One more thing I forgot. The whole thing with Christine, isn't that her name?
Yeah.
Christine.
She's out of here.
She got me so good in the movie. Like, first you getting married, in one little multiverse, like, girl, whatever. it's just like you really. I mean, like I felt for her at first, like in the first Doctor Strange, and as far as like them just never going to be able to work out and stuff like that. But like She-Hulk acting like they, it was a scene where they, I guess when he came back and she was just so happy that he wasn't actually dead when he was like in his undead version and he like came back from everything. And they were like talking and he was like trying to make it seem like, he wanted her to basically be in the same universe as him because he liked her. She-Hulk gonna rub his face and be like,
send me back.
Bruh, I just feel like that was so.
I mean, what you worried to do? Like
I'm from another universe. I want to go home. Like,
so that was so whack of her. That's just.
But what's crazy, Ray? What you said that I actually thought about when I left. I was hitting the J yesterday. And I thought about this. I said, "Damn, like they're really not meant to be." You know what I'm saying?
She carried him.
Even in what if, even in the What If show, like she just kept dying. I'm like, damn. Every version of Dr. Strange from the cartoon to the movie, they aren't meant to be.
Right.
I think.
What's the prediction?
Before we get to our predictions, we starting this thing in our show.
Less than the nail finger. The nail.
Oh, I'm sorry. Bruh, I was trying to do the commercial break and I fucked it up, bruh. I am so sorry. I am so sorry. Hey, I
was wondering what that was.
It was a commercial break, which I'm going to do because I want everybody to follow, like, subscribe, and comment the Marvelous Bluntz on all social media platforms. But don't forget our Moon Knight series,
which
is out now. And now we are officially going to commercial for our smoke break. You did. Make sure y'all check out Moon Knight series. It's definitely going up. Appreciate everybody. Before we close Doctor Strange, we're gonna get some taps. Oh no, it's not the end yet. Before we close, we're gonna do our predictions for Doctor Strange and just where he's gonna go, where he might pop up next. It's obviously third movie, and I'm gonna let y'all go because I have a little got a little information I want to share with everybody because I don't know if you might read it or heard it. So yeah.
Let me find out you've been talking to Kevin Feige.
Right.
Hey man, I've been talking to motherfucking Cumberbatch. So yeah.
Charlize played in Hancock. That's what she played in.
She did play Hancock too. Was she the wife whole time?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Hancock.
She low key like being like shit, but she just is not her face don't stick until you see it. Like I know.
I was like, I know her.
That's like, she was on Mad Max, that other movie.
That's crazy, bro. Because I only know her from Mad Max.
She was the one with the little robot.
Yeah, she was Furiosa. She was the best character.
But they went with the younger version of her.
I was trying to imagine they replaced her. I heard about all that set shit too with her and Tom Hardy, but whatever.
You said our predictions for the third one. It's hard for me to register. It's hard for me to register with my. I think that he may pop up again because Nick Fury is going to be in that. I think that's called Secret Invasion.
Invasion line next. Yep.
So I think that he might pop up somewhere around there since the whole talk with the incursion and Secret Wars. So I think he might pop up in that or somewhere along the lines within that realm right there.
I see that.
Okay. What about you, Reve?
Where it's gonna go, I'm not really sure. I'm on twin T's because I'm not sure.
I would definitely say I know that Shorty is going to be his lover. I think that's how they kind of close him and Christine's book. You know what I'm saying? They're just not going to work. So I think that's going to end up being his his lover. What's her name?
Clea.
Yeah, I think Clea's going. They're going to end up doing stuff together. I think that's going to be somebody else carrying his movie per se. You know what I'm saying? Not carrying it, but like his little other person in the movie is going to be her. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's what it's going to really be about. They're going to be dimension surfing, and he's going to take the place as like the top Avenger. You know what I'm saying? Like the big time Avenger, because like right now he's the only Avenger really left, I guess. You know what I'm saying? So, you know.
I like. Let me put my notes back up. So look, this is my prediction, right? I think in Strange, Strange they're definitely going to do a Strange 3, right? Mm-hmm. But I think he's going to have to solve. I think Clea came to get him, if I'm not mistaken. I only read like the first 2 pages. She's coming to get him to help settle with Dormammu, because I think they can't harm Dormammu, and his brother can't harm Strange. And I think he like Pap said, she's gonna become his lover, because which she does. They get married. But I think Doctor Strange 3, spoiler alert, I think is when he's actually going to get killed. And then he'll be killed off camera, because this also leads into my next thing. Coming back says he's taking a little break from acting. I seen yesterday. So yeah, I think he's just
he's exhausted.
He's exhausted. Yeah, and speaking of that, Pat, that's my prediction for Strange 3. And speaking of that, Pat, what you just said, that's our bonus question of the night. So the bonus question of the night is the superhero realm kind of losing its luster, right? You know, because I've seen people talking like, you know, especially actors. Actors are, it's like some of them are actively avoiding getting, you know, those, like they're actively avoiding that genre of movie. And I just happen to, you know, I've been seeing that like for the past month or so. Even people like Twitter space, like social media everywhere. Like I think the superhero thing is like it's in a rough patch. What do y'all think on that?
I think it might be oversaturated now, because like everybody is doing it. Because
I
remember when at one point when it came to superhero movies, a lot of people weren't really clinging onto it, whether the viewer wasn't clinging onto it or even like top actors weren't trying to be a part of it. Now you have a lot of these A-list actors who've been around for years are now attaching themselves to projects like this, because you know they know that maybe certain roles aren't coming to them like that anymore. So maybe this is a last ditch effort in order to salvage their career, or they're maybe trying to get new fans because their other ones have faded out, and now they're trying to get new younger fans. And if you want new younger fans, this is probably the way to do it, because you know you're gonna, like, these fans are always gonna be here, or they're gonna constantly come in, and more fans. Like, I would say that the pro to these superhero movies is going to be a revolving door of fans cycling in all the time. You might have some leave and tune out, but you're probably gonna have just as many come in and stay locked in until the end. So as long as that's continuing to happening and the money continues to be made, they're going to do it. And speaking of money to be made, Dr. Strange came in number 1.
But 185, I think.
No, wait, more than it made 450 million worldwide this weekend.
Okay.
Yeah, I said like Tony, like you're right. It's just gonna still be the machine, but it's still gonna be like, it's just the quality of the shit they making. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what's really about.
Let me say this. A lot of stuff, like when we like talking about as far as like a younger audience, like with kids and stuff like that, a lot of them don't care about that. Some of them watch low quality stuff every single day and they still love it. So, and a lot of stuff is stuff that they watch on TV. You know, their budget is only but so big. So when they see something like this, it's always going to blow them away. Like those are the ones that they really are targeting the most. When it comes to adults, it's like a hit or a miss type of thing, because they know a lot of adults going to be because like I said, adults going to be can be, you know, real nitpicky. Kids, you know, put something like bright lights and action and stuff blowing up. They live for that. They love it.
I live for that too, man. Hold up.
Right. But you are going to critique it more faster than they would.
Yeah,
for real. Because all them little kids doing is wow.
They are blown. Yeah, they are blown away. Exactly. They are blown away by that kind of stuff. You know, and it's like it's little criticism that you're going to get out of them.
That is true. Hey, what y'all think of the Thor this random question. The Thor costumes, I think they giving CW to me, but you know,
what is CW? What's CW? I don't know what CW is, bruh. What is that?
The CW channel with all them little wild.
Oh, hey, Pat. Hey, on everything, bruh. Let me tell you.
When Natalie Portman look like she about to punch somebody, like
he said that.
Like, yeah. She's like, yeah, I didn't used to fuck with this movie, but now I do. What's up?
Hey, when you said that message originally, I didn't know. I was like, what the fuck is TV CW? This means CW channel? I was so confused.
Bruh.
Yeah, I don't think you ever told me. I was like, what does it mean? I don't think you ever replied. I don't know. I can't remember.
That's
funny as hell. I was like, what's
like, nah, these ain't it.
And now I understand, like, what? Because I was like, bro, I thought he just spoiled the costumes. Like, no, these costumes already seen these. But so I'm like, what's CW?
They got the
bruh, that's funny as shit, bro. Wow, the CW channel. Wow, I'm confused. Why
like Supergirl?
Now you about to have me googling what this.
Yeah, because I was so confused. I'm like, but I like the costumes though.
Torian, you know me. Do you know what I mean by CW? You seen some of the CW content back there.
But see, the thing is, like, you know, it's CW, so it's I understand what you mean because it's a channel for shows, so the quality should be better for a big budget movie.
It looked like they put a bodysuit on top of a bodysuit on Jane. That told me like she could hurt somebody. Really, real loud though. So if you ever see this, I know she might want to tussle because she's strong as shit.
Yeah, that bicep, my God.
Her arm is ripped, like her arm is like the size of my head.
I think she look good though. Not gonna fake.
Tone's like he can see through it. He's like, nah, it's something about that. He's not going to say anything bad about Thor. Because you want that to be great, and I want that to be great. I think it's going to be great, to be honest. I think
it better be great.
I'm not going into Thor with high expectations like I was with Doctor Strange, because at least with Thor, I know what I'm getting. Now, if that movie surprises me, I will be shocked, especially since the villain that they have in there, Gore the God Butcher, who is literally a character that goes around destroying gods.
They say he looking tough in that junk. Like
I saw a toy leak and he do look tough. He look like a damn psycho.
I don't want to see no more trailers. Don't nobody see me no trailers about Thor.
Hey y'all,
good. I don't want to see no God Butcher.
It's a long time between now and July. It's a little bit of time between now and July.
You gonna hold it down. I'm about to block your name right now.
Bro, like, I'm for real, bro. I don't want to see nothing of God the Butcher. Because Marvel can't help themselves. They're going to show the new trailer release, whatever spot it is, they're going to have a villain in it. They can't help themselves.
Torian just said it. They just made 460-something million. They're going to do the same.
Like, it's crazy. Hey, before we get, does anybody else have any random questions?
I was going to piggyback. I think your question was why you thought like actors and stuff didn't want to do superhero movies.
Yeah, like basically, I'm seeing a lot of people saying, you know what, enough of the superhero universe. Like, let's take a break from. Like, I see a lot of saying that. Like actors, like people in general, like it's just that's a conversation now. Like
I think that it's like a stigma around it because it's like it's a lot of them, you feel me? And it's just like, unless you're like super authentic and super different from everybody else, then it's like, are you really going to want to watch this? Are you really going to want to participate in being a part of this? You feel me? It's like this has been years and years and years, so I think that's what it's about. Maybe it's just falling off in that aspect and they got to just start making things more interesting. That's how I feel. I think Dr. Strange was a good start with that. I don't feel like everything has to be evil and bad and crazy though, but I mean,
let's switch it up.
Yeah, I think after this movie, they said, okay, we got to scale it back a little bit. That's why I think them releasing Thor: Love and Thunder after this is going to be like their relief movie, kind of like what.
Yeah, I got like their feel good movie.
Exactly.
Before we get to the last segment of the show, Um. Oh no, I lost my train of thought, guys. I had a I had a question, but I lost my train of thought. I lost my train of thought.
That happens to me all the time.
Okay, hey, let's just go to the next segment. Pat, what you
Huh?
got, man?
He been waiting to open this
'Cause I
box.
can't. Oh yeah, my bad. Yeah. So, hey man, thanks to everybody for watching, man. But y'all about to watch Pat open the box live on air. This is his birthday gift.
No,
We likes it, man.
This is a before ending break. Tone got me something for my birthday, and I'm opening right now. I'm about to see right here. I'm very, very excited to see this.
Yeah.
There we go.
Drum rolls.
I wish I had a drum. I do have a drum roll beat. Damn, it's too late. I did have one. That's crazy.
Wow. Oh, wow.
I had a feeling it was a Funko Pop.
Oh, nah, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, man. My boy got me my Ant-Man. Funko. The special edition with the color on it. Okay. Shout out to Tone. I love this man for real.
That's awesome.
Oh, my God. This is wow. Hey.
Yeah.
Talk to me nice. Talk to me.
Yeah.
Y'all see it.
Aw.
Y'all see it.
Make sure you turn off the light.
That
joke goes in the dark.
Ooh.
Wow.
You gotta get the back up. Yeah, that down right there going.
And I'm gonna let y'all see my other unboxings today. We're gonna unbox something else too.
He gonna cry off camera.
Now I got you. Now I'm extra happy right now. Then we got the manga verse.
Bruh, swear, bruh. Swear. Bruh, wow, I think that's what I got. What's that? Yep.
Nice.
I just got your Spider-Man show. Oh, shout out, man, to the Funko man.
We going on with the funk.
I actually shout out to my niece. My niece, little Zayla, got me this. So
shout out to your niece.
Yeah, she randomly got me this.
Cool. I'm about to build a wall of Funkos. I'm about to build a wall. But it'd be nice next time we on stream. I should have like 2 more, so we're gonna show those. But
this was a question I was asking everybody who I was talking to this movie about. I asked everybody, and I'm gonna ask y'all.
Good.
Do y'all think that y'all will be able to, if this was real life, do y'all think y'all will be able to wield that kind of magic that Wanda has? Realistically speaking.
Realistically,
that Wanda has.
Yeah, the chaos magic. That's what she has.
I play a lot of video games. I sure enough can wield it. Don't worry, I'll be able to wield that.
You feel like you could?
I think for a little while. I think probably I would fail mentally and not be able to return to myself like how she was about to do because
Now keep in mind
you get caught up.
Yeah, now keep in mind this is Wanda after she has read the Darkhold. That means now her power scaling has gone even higher.
Yeah, she's definitely OP as fuck.
Most definitely.
But yeah, man.
I don't know.
So the next Marvel thing is Miss Marvel.
Yes.
Yep, and I will be hosting.
Ray's taking it upon herself to host the first woman Marvel show, I guess. And the first women's Marvelous Bluntz hosted show, which would be
history in the making. I will be here.
Right, history in the making. That means for all point of contact, we be going through Miss Rose. Bam. But yeah, man. Do this movie get lighted up? Yeah, you know what? Visually, it was visually pleasing.
What's
I would definitely say that.
What's y'all
I gave it.
Oh yeah. Oh, thank you, Ray.
I gave it an 8.5.
Well, I gave it a grade, so I gave it an A.
Hey, Jesus.
8.
All right. Well, I guess I have the lowest score of all. Actually, I will admit, talking about it definitely does help for some reason.
There we go. Lights up.
Hey, lights up.
No,
talking about it definitely made it better. So I guess I give it an 8. I just feel like the script was kind of weak. Like, it's something about the script. I was like, this shit.
I definitely had to rewatch it.
The person
who did
moments. As a matter of fact, the person who wrote the script for this movie was the showrunner for Loki.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
This didn't feel like no Loki shit. I'm not gonna lie. It just, I don't know if it was just the why they here. Oh shit! No, I take that back. I'm sorry. I give it a 7.7. You wanna know why?
Why?
Because Baron Mordo got shorted. I wish we would have seen more of him. And I was kind of blown. And I didn't like the Captain Carter. I forgot to talk about the Illuminati segment. God damn it, real quick.
I said something
Illuminati
about
segment.
Captain Carter.
I like Captain Marvel was putting in work.
She was putting in work, yes, but I didn't like they made, bruh. It was that whole Illuminati segment was not. It was all.
I think I understand what you're saying. That the Illuminati part was more fan service than anything.
Yeah,
one thing I hate is that in the one of their like commercials they actually revealed. You know, when they said the Illuminati was seated.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm like, why did y'all reveal something like that? And then when you do that, it's gonna have people going into this thinking that their part is gonna be way bigger than what it is. They're literally, when they said cameo, they meant just that, a cameo, and that's for every last one of them that was there, because they was hit right there, and then 5 minutes later they were all gone.
Like, even though giving me what if that.
Well, at least the roster was true to itself somewhat, missing about
minus Captain Carter.
Yeah, Captain
because she wasn't an original.
And Panther. Two originals, but yeah,
I'm just glad that they had the Black Captain Marvel up there, because if you know, she is the original Captain Marvel before Carl Manverse. We looking at you, Tone.
Yeah,
man. I know
that you adore so much. Nubian Queen. I was okay with it. I let it go, bro.
I'm fine with it. But her niece,
Captain Marvel. When I saw her, it was Mark Rambo's mother. I was like, I would want to see it. I would like to see it. That was it.
But we about to get it though. We about to get her niece as the new Captain Marvel, so that's gonna be lit.
I know,
her daughter, in the Marvel,
fatty back Monica Rambeau.
Monica,
But yeah, man,
like, you can like Captain Baggy suits.
Yeah, baggy pants.
I'm not mad at both of them, bro. As long as the chick with the glasses and the blue pants show up for Captain Marvel movie, I'm good. I'm good with that. Yeah, okay, I know who I'm talking about, man. Yeah, I know who I'm talking about. Hey, but it's been Dr. Strange 2, man. Multiverse of Madness review, Marvel's Bluntz, man. Everybody get your last spills before we get out of here.
I enjoyed the discussion. Glad that this is actually like my 3rd or 4th time talking about this movie with a group in just the last couple of days, and I'm enjoying every last conversation. But definitely a great conversation. Can't wait to come back up here again for whatever it is that is up next. You said what, Ms. Marvel?
It's Marvel.
So I'll see y'all in a month, because that's when it comes out. Y'all not going to talk about Obi-Wan Kenobi?
Well, I'm not a big Star Wars dude at all.
Tone hasn't said anything. If anything, I was just going.
I watch it with Pat. If he wants me to watch it, I do the show. I'm here. OG Marvel.
We'll discuss it.
The reason why I said that is because that's like multiple. That's a lot of content coming, because you got Obi-Wan Kenobi coming, and then a couple weeks later, Ms. Marvel comes. So you're literally having two.
But I don't know nothing about
together.
I don't know nothing about Star Wars.
Well,
me either.
Well, we'll talk about that only because right now y'all know I'm just like plugged in with the Reddit on Star Wars niggas. I can have us going up. All my music videos, I be tweaking the views, sending it on.
Watches out right now.
So yeah,
everywhere.
Watches, but no. We're going to talk about that because I am an Obi-Wan. I love Star Wars, so I was going to either do the reviews myself, but if Tone want to watch it, yeah, we'll definitely.
I'm interested. I'm invested to watch and to see what it is, because even though I'm not like a huge Star Wars fan, I'm a casual fan, and I like the Obi-Wan character, so I'm curious to see what they're going to do with.
I'm casual about the villains. Like if they did a Darth Vader show or some shit, I'm down with that.
It's really going to be like it's really going to be them like hunting Obi-Wan Kenobi. Like that's really what this show is about. Like them really getting that Obi-Wan Kenobi for that shit he did to Anakin. It's up, but yeah, we'll think. I'll think about it for sure.
Cool.
That's all.
Yeah. I'm excited for Ms. Marvel, June 8th.
Yeah, man.
And yeah, turn up.
Period.
Thank you, everybody who tuned in. It really was a great conversation. We all here with it. I'm excited for Love and Thunder. I know it's gonna have all the vibes it needs to have, especially the comedy. Especially, I hope that the comedy is
Yeah,
on
we need some laughs.
Yeah, this is the time when we can say we actually want the laughs, but as long as they're not like corny or nothing like that.
Yeah. Happy Mother's Day to all the moms. And yeah, like, share, subscribe. That's it.
Yeah. I'm gonna get my speaker, man. Shout out to everybody who viewed tonight, man. Shout out Tone holding it down. Shout out Torian pulling up. Reve pulling up. You dig what I'm saying? Shout out Tone for this gift that y'all saw live. I'm geeked the fuck up for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Watchers is out right now. I got a music video dropping next week. So yeah, I'm just working, man. And yeah, like, comment, subscribe to Marvelous Bluntz. It's a great chance that I'm gonna do the Obi-Wan Kenobi show. So yeah, because that just gave me an idea. I'll tap in and fuck it up real quick. You feel me? Because I do want to see what this is gonna do. So yeah, man, keep rocking with us, man. We really appreciate it, man. So yeah.
Hey, y'all know what it is. It's lit. Thanks for tuning in for the Dr. Strange review. I ain't got nothing much. I just want y'all to go check out the Moon Knight. You know what I'm saying? The Moon Knight series is officially over. You can catch all 6 episodes on our YouTube channel. Check out our Twitter channel, posting content everywhere. At Marvelous Bluntz, of course. Shout out to Toya for coming through. Shout out Lex for stopping by. Shout out to everybody that watches the videos after we go live. That's really helpful. Shout out Lex again because she got the what part was it?
Big ass joint.
Damn, the villain Rachel.
She's a big joint like this big, bro.
Yo, we got to get that on the air. So we'll try to work something out.
Bro, it's right here. Bro. Hold on.
Oh wait, yeah, let's see that. Yeah, because Let's got pops too.
Tone had to
but yeah, I got
quiet Tone voice right quick.
Like, yeah, like look at that. That's
Whoa.
crazy.
Whoa. Oh, Erisham the judge?
Erisham. I said Erisham. Yeah, that's cool.
I'm about to say, who the hell is Rachel?
Yeah, because I'm sitting like
I'm like, what the fuck?
But hey,
but that actually fits because of how huge he is. Like,
yeah, that's the scale. Fits. That's crazy. So
scale, bro. I was like, so
that's
shout
lit.
out to Funko. Shout out to Funko's.
Hey, Funko, y'all need to fuck with us, man. We need a sponsorship.
Nah, for sure. Randomly on y'all shit.
See us. So
no, hey man. Actually, before we go, I went to this place in LA called Frankensons, and it's basically like a swap meet for like anime and games and cars and stuff like that. They literally had a whole section dedicated to Funko Pops, and I immediately thought of y'all. I said, if y'all was in here, y'all would be literally like kids in a candy store.
We're trying to go. Can we really get these tickets to go to this thing?
Yeah, we're out.
So Marvelous Bluntz. Before we go, Marvelous Bluntz will be at Awesome Con, most likely.
When is that?
Saturday, June 3rd through the 5th.
June 3rd through the 6th.
Oh, it's on the 3rd.
Yeah, so most likely you will catch us there one day. I'm trying to go 3 days, but probably.
I'll probably say if anything, we can go Saturday.
We are definitely will be going because Saturday when everybody's the big people are there. So we're going to try to get dressed up. Most definitely, I'm definitely going to try to do. I'm going to do a little something, but we'll let y'all know ahead of time the plans for that. So stay tuned for that.
Yeah,
man.
Let me know because I've never been in nothing like this before.
Yeah, like we go as groups, like just go as a group. So we'll definitely tap in with everyone who wants to possibly join up with us and go.
Right.
So but yeah, man, thanks for checking us out, man. Everybody, good night. Happy Mother's Day 2022 edition, Marvelous Bluntz. We out.